Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sheffield. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Got his man quickly. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Texas State Bobcats offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory. You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free. Remember, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Bobcats are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hammond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hammond. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Assault continues. Coming after it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. But forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Dropping back, it's for Cloud. Unloads to the right. And it's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goal.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, and they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They need 8 on second down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads it left. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's McLeod. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
With the catch, it's Hammond. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the air, it's Morris. Get it out on the screen. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. They keep attacking through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Hammond. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Complete. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Bobcats are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's McLeod. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Morris. Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
North Texas will have to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. He looks that one in nicely. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
Let's go. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
It to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Hammond. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got a man. It's Ward. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a time out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Texas.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. The give from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And if they can make this and turn it, miss the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He wants a big play here late. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Back to throw. It's Morris. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. He's got an open man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver. He'll work his way down to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.